How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another weekly recap. I don't know how the angle is or how the light is because I'm in my bed because I'm really fucking tired and really lazy, and yeah, so I don't know, the lighting is bad and the angle is probably bad. I gotta do the, I don't know. The angle is probably bad and lighting is bad. But yeah, we're back for another weekly recap. This is week 20, which, yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm also sick, so if my voice is scuffed or I randomly die halfway through the video, it's because, my throat is fucked. I have, really bad semen throat. It's all the... So, yeah. I don't know. But, and, yeah, anyway. Let's get, into the week. Alright. First day is Friday the 15th of December, I think. Right? That's a Friday. Yes. I know what I'm talking about. Who would have thought? But yeah, woke up 6:50, took a shower, took Ricky to school, got home, and then I thought I was going to the police station. When you arrive in China, you have to, if you're not staying at a hotel, you have to go get registered at a police station within 72 hours of being in the country, which I didn't do because I didn't really know I was supposed to. And then when people were like, oh, you're supposed to, I was kind of too lazy to do it. But then I thought, alright, I'll get it done now. So I told the host family about it. But yeah, you're supposed to do it within 72 hours, and now I've been here for 20 weeks. So, a little bit off, but yeah. I thought I was going to the police station to get registered, but I got told that they didn't have the information to be able to do it. Oh my god, my throat hurts so much. This is going to be like a bad video to make. But, yeah. What else? Oh, I had, pretty good lunch. I wrote in my note, had decent lunch with both parents. But I can't remember what that decent lunch was. But if I said decent lunch, it was probably noodles. Or some, big rice thing with lots of stuff in it. But yeah, I had lunch with both parents, which was pretty chill. And then they asked me if I had Bitcoin, and I was like, if I had Bitcoin, I'd be on a yacht. I wouldn't be in China, you know? But, yeah. And then they told me they have some, cryptocurrency, which had gone up, 90% in the last, 24 hours. Which, I think cryptocurrency is very big in China. I don't know if you can actually... No, you definitely can buy Bitcoin. I just don't know how. But yeah, I know cryptocurrency is a big thing in China, for sure. So, yeah, they have that, apparently. Then I went around the area where I live, which, it's so cool. 5 people said hello to me. I was just walking around being an idiot, and 5 people, at least 5 people were like, hello, and I was like, hey, what's up? And I walked to Longhua Park, which looks like a nice area. I think I'm going to go film a video there. I actually think I might do it tomorrow or Monday. But yeah, you'll see that video in, forever, because I still have a lot of videos to edit and upload. But yeah, I think I'll go film a video there. And then I got told I had to pick up my boy at 4 o'clock instead of 6, and I was sort of like... And I got told that at 3, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad I wasn't, far away. I was within walking distance. Because, that's China communication in a nutshell. You get told everything at the very last minute, and you're just like, oh, well, okay then, sure. Also, it's not in my schedule, so now I have more work, but whatever. Oh, and on the Thursday, the day before, which I guess was last week's weekly recap, I also had to randomly pick him up an hour early. I'm just like, fuck. Chinese planning and communication is kind of an issue. And it gets worse depending on the person you're with. So yeah. I picked him up, and then we played in the apartment complex while he played with people, friends or whatever. And he was being obnoxious, taking people's food and toys. And I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera. And then went home and had dinner. Oh, this was really cool. We after dinner we watched Jurassic Park with the mum and the dad and the boy. So the whole family watching a movie together, which was cool. And it wasn't the first Jurassic Park, but I haven't seen any of the Jurassic Parks, and it was pretty good. Also, he gave me a kiss on the cheek, which I was like, yeah, kind of cute, sure, whatever. I'm like, you do that. But I know it's not the first Jurassic Park because then the next day I watched the first Jurassic Park with him, which it's kind of embarrassing I haven't seen it before, but it's from 93 and I'm born in 97, so it's kind of like how would I have seen it, you know? But yeah, Jurassic Park is really good. The CGI, I looked up some stuff. There's only 4 minutes of CGI in the movie, which is impressive that they managed to do everything else without CGI. But it's really, really good. Like, the scenes hold up. It's a movie from 93, which is what? Like 30 years ago? Almost 30 years? I don't know. That's a long time, dude. So, I'm impressed that it still holds up today. I'm trying to think if 90, like, that's 30 years, because it's like 90, and then 2010, and then we're almost in 2000. I'm rounding around. Yeah, you know. It's close enough. Don't talk shit, alright? What else? Alright, then we have the next day. 16th of December, which... December's gone by so fast, dude. Filming this right now, it's the 21st of December. Like, are you kidding? Usually every day is like, oh, it's this day. Ooh, ooh. Like, this, like, month, it's just gone by so fast. I haven't even done anything. Or, like, I don't know, it's crazy. It's also crazy because, like, my time in China is coming to a close. It's like, I only have January, February, and then some of March. And I'm gonna be so fucking sad when I go home. Like, I really don't want to leave. Because right now I'm just, you know, chilling full time, eating good food every day, and having fun. And coming home, I'm gonna be, like, sad as fuck, doing nothing. So it's gonna be really bad. But, yeah, time is going... this last week... Like, I could have sworn I filmed the last weekly recap, like, 2 days ago. Like, no, it's gone so fast, it's ridiculous. But anyway, on to the 16th of December. Woke up at 8:40, had breakfast, which was some really nice noodles, which I've had that multiple times now. Good noodles. Then we went to Xiaoyung Tai Mountain. I think that's how you pronounce it, probably not. And then, got there at 10, climbed the mountain. The boy was being semi-obnoxious about the nanny not crying him. Like, carrying him. She had, like, a thing on her stomach for carrying the baby. But he's 4 years old, he's not a baby. The baby is 1 year old, like, shut up. So yeah, he was, like, crying, and it's like, fuck off. We walked about 1,000,000 steps. I walked with the nanny for the most part, which I don't know if that was wrong with me. Like, maybe I'm supposed to stick with the kid, but I don't think so. He was just with his parents. But yeah, I walked with the nanny, and we chilled, and then, people thought that we were, married, because, I don't know, 2 adults walking with a 1-year-old child. Because she talked to some people, and then she goes to me, she's like, oh, people thought you were my husband. My husband's not that handsome, and I was just like, thanks, I guess. I mean, I was like, thanks, but feels bad, man? Like, you don't think your husband's handsome feels bad, man? Like, I don't know. But anyway. Then, yeah, we walked on the mountain. And I saw, like, a good photo opportunity, but it was, like, you had to stand on a rock, which these other people were standing on. So then I just sort of went down the side of the mountain to do it. And then I underestimated that it was, like, not good for walking, so I sort of started falling down the cliff sort of deal. There was, like, alright, here's the terrain, then it goes down like this for a little bit, and then it stops, and then it just goes, and I started, like, sort of falling down the, like, slidey bit, and then I stopped myself. And then I took the photo, and then trying to get up, I also fell down. And then when I got up, I showed the mum the photo, and she's just like, be careful. And I was like, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to die. So I don't think she was impressed with my, like, almost falling off the cliff twice. But, yeah. We got to the top of the mountain, and we had lunch up there. Well, we had snacks up there. Fruit, and the mango candy, and chicken feet, which they gave me a glove to eat chicken feet, and I was like, I'm good. Like, no. And then the nanny asked me at home, she was like, you don't eat chicken feet? And I was like, no, it's too weird for me. Like, I don't know. I can't really... Like, that's something where it's like, I can't really do it. I don't know. And I'm down to eat weird shit, so... Like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we went down from the mountain. We were there for so long and, like, so many steps. Got home at 2 p.m. Yeah. Also, my family doesn't have a car, which is really weird. My last family had 3 cars. No, 3 drivers. They probably had more than 3 cars. But yeah, we don't have any car. We DD everywhere, which is the same as Uber. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm like, what? How come? Anyway, Ricky slept in the car, and when he got home, and then when he woke up, the parents had left for work, and he had like some freak out over the parents not being there, and I'm just like, fuck. And then I had much less free time that day because he woke up early, and I'm just like, I need to do my thing and have time off, please. But yeah, I had dinner, which was I'll do this, huge bowl of rice. I feel like I need to weigh myself. I'll probably put on like a ton of weight because all of my dishes, like my servings, are huge. I get this like bowl full of rice and stuff, and I'm just like, I can't eat that much. I don't think I finished my dinner like once in the last week. There's always like so much left because I get the biggest bowl ever. But yeah, a bowl of rice with the shredded potatoes and some vegetables. And then yeah, after dinner I watched the first Jurassic Park with the boy, and we drew his homework, which is really weird. He had this drawing homework where he didn't have to draw it himself, so I drew like some stuff, which then the next day I got told was wrong, but we'll get to that. But yeah, drew his homework, and then I chilled, edited a photo, and tried to find the motivation to edit a video, which I didn't have that day, because I was super tired from all the walking and all the other stuff. Which I am working on editing the next video. For the people that watch the weekly recap, you get some cool insight into the videos. So, you know, I don't fucking know. I'm editing a Hong Kong video, so there you go. Now you know. That was not supposed to rhyme. But, yeah. Alright, 17th of December. Woke up, 8:30, had breakfast, took Ricky outside the apartment complex, and he was extremely obnoxious. So we had to return home after 1 hour because I wasn't having his shit. Like, he wanted to go into the play center that's like a learning center, like kind of like a school inside the apartment complex. And I was like, if you go in there, you have to listen to me and not, you know, go wherever you want. And he goes, okay. And then he didn't listen to me, so I was like, alright, we're going home. Like, fuck this. I'm done. I said he wasn't, like, supposed to run and stuff, and he did. So yeah, we went home. Had lunch eventually. And then he only slept till 2:30, so... Which, it says in the schedule that I have free time from 12 till 3. But, you know, the kid is not a robot. He doesn't sleep from 12 till 3. He sleeps from 12 till when he wakes up. So, yeah. But, bullshit hours all the time. Kinda sucks, but oh well. I took him to the bookstore, which Nanny was supposed to go with us, because I said I didn't really want to go alone, because he's obnoxious. But the baby was sleeping, so she stayed. I can't speak. The baby was sleeping, so she stayed. And it wasn't so bad. Walking there and walking back was not too bad. In the bookstore, he wasn't too bad either. He did steal a kid's toy, where I had to like snatch the toy out of his hand and give it back to the kid and be like, "What the fuck? Don't take people's stuff." Like, Jesus Christ. Like, how would you feel? Oh, and then walking home on the way, because he had a book in. I bought a book for him, and he was holding that in one hand, and then his other hand he was holding my hand, and then he wanted to pick his nose with the hand I was holding, and I sort of went like, no, fuck off, like, you can pick your nose when you get home, I don't, like, we're walking now, and then he starts doing the fake cry, like, and I'm like, are you gonna cry because I don't let you pick your nose, like, really? And then he goes, yes, and I'm like, you fucking, like, Jesus, there's no winning, dude. Anyway, we got home and finished watching Jurassic Park. And then I had red rice and vegetables for dinner, which I've never had red rice. I think it's probably just the same as normal rice, but it looks, you know, dangerous. And then we watched Land Before Time, which I don't actually know how the parents feel about us watching a bunch of videos and stuff. I asked the nanny and she said it was fine as long as he didn't lose track of time, but I can't tell, like, I haven't been told any rules or what the kid can or can't do, so I really don't know. And I don't know how they feel about me using my phone either, because some families get really upset about, oh, a player can't be on their phone all the time. Which I'm someone that's not on my phone because I try not to be an idiot. But, I whip it out to show him drawings and Frozen and all that jazz. I don't know. I think if there's a problem, they'll tell me, hopefully. That's the thing you think, though. But in China, they don't tell you problems. They just do some passive aggressive. Like, communication is awful, so. At best, they'll tell the agency they have a problem. But I don't know. Anyway. Ricky's mum explained the homework. Apparently, I needed to draw 4 pages of these, like, nice drawings. And they needed to look really nice. And the boy didn't have to draw anything. I had to draw them and do some, like, writing, and then he would explain in class what they were, I guess. So kind of weird that I'm doing all his homework, because he's going to come to school and then it's going to be like, oh, a 4-year-old kid did not draw this. I will say, I drew, like, the nicest Frozen drawing you've ever seen. I drew Elsa and the snowman, and then I wrote Frozen in the font. I'm the best. I went from being a professional Uno player in my last family to, like, drawing professionally now, so I'm pretty fucking good, dude. Not gonna lie. But, anyway. Oh, I got the router that day as well on the 17th. So, I now have internet in my room, which I will show you. I like that the first thing you see is just Mickey Mouse with the glass. Actually, oh, I still need to review the Halloween Pepsi. But then you got Mickey Mouse with the glasses, and you got the double Pepsi, and then you got the router. My room is sort of a mess, but not really. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a mess. One of the other au pairs told me today that her host family has told her to make her bed, and they got upset at her today for not doing it, which I don't make my bed, and I sort of refuse to. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. It's like tying your shoelaces after you've taken your shoes off. Like, really? Well, why would I make my bed? But I don't think people come into my room or care. I have this, which is like a wardrobe, but it's like ghetto kind of. It's like weird, and you can this white line is like a zipper, so you can zip it up so it's closed. But I'm not gonna close it every day just to have to open it the next day, you know. So I just leave it open 24/7, which I don't know if I'm allowed to do. Like, if they're gonna be like, it needs to stay closed and look nice. But I don't know. I don't think they're uptight. I think they're very casual here and chilling. I can't remember on the application form had they said, like, what are your expectations of being, like, why did I say that weird? Expectations of, like, cleanliness? I don't know what they said. Maybe they said 10 out of 10. But, like, I can be clean and still, have a mess. I think there's no reason to, like, do my bed and do other shit. It's dumb. There's no reason to do it. Also, I don't think people come in my room. I hope not. But, yeah, that was the 17th anyway. Did I even show the router? Fuck, I think I forgot. I showed everything else. The router is there. And, yeah, I'm thinking of buying a LAN and an Ethernet cable so that I have, like, LAN connection, because that would be, fucking sick, having LAN at home. But, yeah. Okay, 18th of December. I woke up at 6:40 because it was the Monday, took Ricky to school pretty late, had crazy good noodles for breakfast. I think it was the same as the other one, but, like, I don't know, I've been having really good noodles for breakfast. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I have the porridge, I'm always like, When I have the noodles, I'm always like, fuck. So good, so good, so good, so good. I love food, dude. That's all I care about, really. But, yeah. And then I got told that I may be registering at the police station today, so don't go too far away. And I was like, okay. Which kind of sucked because I wanted to go to the park that I mentioned before to film, but I couldn't, so I waited. I waddled around for a little bit. I think until lunch, I edited the Ben He Road train station video, which has been uploaded now. It's the last video I uploaded, so go watch that if you haven't already. I think it actually turned out as a pretty good video. It's kind of long, but I think there's some good stuff in there. It's, you know, it's interesting. Whatever. It is what it is. But yeah. And then I found a huge supermarket near here, so that's good. I can find stuff there. And yeah, I bought milk candy and 2 Pepsi Twists. Oh, I didn't buy that at the supermarket. I actually bought that at the 7-Eleven. But yeah. Also, because I always write down what I'm doing in my day, but I don't write down like the mental notes, the good shit. This is a shout out to Shenzhen, this city. In Hangzhou, I would always get so many fucking one Jiao, I guess, the 1 RMB coin, and it's like trash. Like, I don't want that. Here, oh my god, I actually have my wallet. Let me. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my god, do I have one? Please? Please? Alright, I don't have one on me right now. But, whoa, I fucked the camera, I'm sorry. But here in Shenzhen, you don't get the 1 RMB coin. They have, because there's a 1 RMB coin and there's a 1 RMB note. And here they don't really use coins. I don't know how, but they don't. Like, everywhere I go, I get the 1 RMB note, which is so much nicer and more convenient. Like, today I bought Bowser, and I gave her a 10, and I bought for 6, so I needed 4 back. And in Hangzhou, I guarantee you, 90% of the time, maybe 95, you get 4 coins back. Here, I didn't get 1 note, I didn't get 2 notes, didn't get 3. I got 4 1 RMB notes, and I'm just like, oh. So yeah, I love the notes and the lack of coins here. It's amazing. Yeah. For lunch, I had a really big plate of rice and veggies with some broccoli. And yeah, every plate is huge here, like I already mentioned. And I sat with both nannies and ate, and yeah, the English nanny is awesome. Speak a lot with her, and the Chinese one is also cool. She's apparently super funny, but obviously I can't understand that. And what else? Yeah, she laughs a lot and makes the other nanny laugh, so I guess she is funny. Oh, the nanny asked me about famous Danish products, and I told her about Lego, and she didn't get it. Then I showed her images on Google Images. Well, I guess Baidu Images. And then she's like, still didn't get it. I gave her phone back, and she kept scrolling. And then this is her face. Ready? This is her. Oh, Lego! Oh, my kids have that. And I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, she didn't get it at all for like a bit, and then when she got it, she was like, oh shit, like I know that, like that's really famous, like we have that. And I was like, yeah. So that was just, you know, kind of a funny thing. And then yeah, after lunch I walked around a bit in the area. I thought I could go to a park that wasn't the one I want to go to film, but I could not. I couldn't find it at all. No, I found something, but then there was I don't know. I gave up. And then that was when I found the big supermarket that's also nearby. And then when I was in the supermarket, the nanny called me and told me I needed to come home so we could go to the police station and get registered. Which, yeah, I should have done 5 months ago. Yeah, 4.5 months ago. But let's, yeah. We round up here. And yeah, I got there, did it. She was really questioning my Hong Kong, like when I entered and stuff. Apparently, my registration only counts for now. When I go to Hong Kong and get a new visa, I have to go back to the police station every time, so that sucks. But oh well. I picked up the boy from school, then we had dinner, which was red rice. Oh, this was red rice, and then there was this soggy bread on top. I don't know if they did anything to the bread. I guess they did, because it was kind of flavored. But it was really, really nice. Like, soggy bread on the rice, and it was really, really nice. And that rhymed again. I'm the fucking rhyme god. What are you gonna do? But, yeah. Oh, and there was way too much food. And then when I couldn't eat all the food, the other nanny laughed. And I think she was laughing to the other nanny. Like, haha, see, I told you he couldn't eat it all. Like, maybe. Something like that. But, yeah, I can't finish these plates. They're huge. And then after dinner, I did the boys' homework. I drew a 10 out of 10 Frozen drawing and a 6 or 7 out of 10 dinosaur drawing. And then we read Dr. Seuss before going to bed, which Dr. Seuss is pretty good. The guy's a cunt, but his writing is, pretty good. So there you go. Okay, 19th of December, my dad's birthday. There you go. Woke up, awesome noodles, took a quick photo of the sunrise, which I may post right here. And the baby was throwing raisins on the floor. This was really cute. He was throwing raisins on the floor, and I was like, stop. And then I pretended to take one and pretended to eat it to show him this is actually what you're supposed to do. They're supposed to go in your mouth and not on the ground. Which I think he knows because he's eaten them before, but I don't know. Baby being a baby. Then he actually ate one, and I was like, yeah, success. I taught him something. And then right after eating one, he takes another one and then hands it to me, and I'm just like, oh shit, like thank you. So that was really nice. Nicest thing the baby's done for me. Actually, there was once where I was in my room up the ghetto Harry Potter stairs, and I came down, and then he knows how to like yell like in an excited way, like oh, and he did that, and then he ran to me and hugged me, and I was like, oh, that's super nice. So yeah, he's a cute baby. But yeah, took the boy to school, and then I went to the agency for my lesson, which I learned a lot. And then one of the agents wanted a video downloaded, and I did that for her, whatever. And then yeah, I had trouble pronouncing the R initial. I don't know how to do it. It's like shra. It's like sh. I don't know. It's hard. And also the sentences that we had learned. So yeah, left pretty frustrated. I don't know, Chinese class, like every lesson I leave very frustrated because I'm bad, and I leave like eager to learn more. That's like how I would describe it. But yeah, Chinese class is really really awesome. I feel like I'm learning so much, and the satisfaction of learning stuff. Like I find myself sitting in class and being like, oh shit, like this is awesome. Like, I'm learning stuff, and it's like, I don't know. And it's weird, because you'd think I'd had that feeling in school the last 3 years, but I don't think so. Most of the subjects were very easy in school. Or, like, you didn't really feel like you were learning much. Math was really hard, and that one left me frustrated all the time, but I never felt like, oh, I learned something awesome. Here I feel like there's so much, but in school, no, not so much. Especially third year. Third year was literally just revision and bullshit. The other two, I learnt some stuff, but it was, I don't know. Chinese is awesome, alright? I also feel like the feeling of learning and understanding something is like the best feeling in the world. It's similar to, alright, like learning and understanding is the best feeling in the world, similar to winning at, say, sports or video games. And then the worst feeling in the world is not understanding something. And that's similar to losing at a video game, or sport, I suppose. But the problem with it is, the feeling of winning or learning something, like understanding something, feels, like that feels really good, right? But then the feeling of losing and not understanding something feels twice as bad as the satisfaction of winning. I hope what I'm saying makes sense, but basically losing feels twice as bad as winning feels good. That's how I would describe it. I hope that makes sense. So it kind of sucks. But yeah. Alright, this is actually useful information. I learned that close and turn off in Chinese is the same word, which is funny and makes sense because I had a Chinese friend who's basically Australian. He was born there, so he's not like super Chinese. He's born in Australia, whatever. But he's Chinese, alright? And there was one time where he said close the lights, and me and my friends made fun of him for like an hour or more. We just kept like talking shit about him, like, close the lights, close the lights, you know? So when I learnt that, I was like, oh shit, that makes so much sense. Like, okay, I understand why he did that. And also my old host kids said close the lights. So yeah, it made a lot of sense. And then when I got home, I called him on Skype. Well, first I insulted him over text. And then I called him to insult him and was like, hey, I learnt why you're an idiot. Like, it's because it's the same word. I didn't realize, ha ha ha. And then, yeah. But, yeah, so yeah, I talked to him for like a solid hour. But anyway, back to Chinese class. Yeah, I learnt that, and then I also learnt that ta is means like he or she, and it's the same word. They don't have a word for he and a word for she, which I think is kind of weird and it's the same for animals as well. So if you say like ta something, it could mean like if I tell you like something about ta and like going home, it could mean that like you're going home to meet my um it's a girl or it's a guy or it's a, like dog, like you don't know. It's kind of similar in English. There's no word for female cousin and male cousin. They're the same. But in Danish, there's a word for a female cousin and a male cousin. But in English, you don't know if the cousin is male or female, which kind of doesn't make sense. Which in Chinese, there's a word for. I think in English, there's no word for grandfather and grandmother, like which side of um, which side of the family it's on. If you say grandfather and grandmother, it could be your mother's mother or your dad's mother, right? That's how it works? Am I being dumb? I think so. But in Danish, there's one for each, and in Chinese, there's also one for each, I think. Because nai nai means grandmother on the dad's side. I know that. So, yeah, but the ta thing is kind of weird. And that also made so much sense to me because, there's often Chinese people, even the agency, they call my kid she. Or they call me she sometimes. Not the agency, but like other people. And I'm always like, what? But it's because they don't have a word for it in Chinese. So then when they have to speak English, they confuse he and she because it's hard for them. So yeah, learning that and then the on-off thing made so much sense to me. I was like, oh, okay. And yeah. Also, I learned another thing. Mei Mei means oldest. No. Fuck. It means older sister or younger sister. But it means older sister. I'm pretty sure. But it sounds exactly like Dank Mei Mei's, so that's pretty funny. So yeah, Mei Mei is a word. But yeah. Then I had Bowser and what's it called? After Chinese class, I had Bowser and milk tea for lunch with the two other au pair girls that I have class with. And then I got home and chilled on my PC where I talked to my Chinese friend the Chinese friend from Australia and another guy who are in Korea at the moment. And then I talked shit about him and told him, haha, close the lights and But yeah. And then I called my dad and wished him a happy birthday. Fuck, my throat is really, really bad now. I called my dad and wished him a happy birthday, and then he's like, oh, okay, blah, 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 speaking, and then he goes, hey, how did you know it was my birthday? Did your mum tell you? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, fuck me, dude. I don't know anyone's birthday, but I do know my family members. Well, my close family. I know my mum and dad and sister, and that's it. And then, like, 4 hours later, my mum messaged me, like, blah, 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 blah. Don't forget to tell your dad happy birthday. And I was like, fuck you. Like, I already, like, Jesus. No one has faith in me. And I'm, like, not as incompetent as people give me credit for. Like, alright? So, yeah. What else? I picked up the boy from school and I drew a mermaid drawing and a shark dinosaur drawing. And yeah, they were 10 out of 10s as well. And then I found out that the Danish girl from Hangzhou that I never actually got to meet is coming to Shenzhen tomorrow. And I also got a message from another girl who was saying like her visa expires the same time as mine. So we're going to go to Hong Kong together, which is going to be a lot of fun, I think. That's at the end of this month. And it'll just be a day trip. And then also, this is like a different story, but alright. I had passion fruit for the first time, which I got introduced to. I've never had passion fruit. I've never seen it. I've never seen my parents eat it, never seen anyone at school eat it, never seen it. Alright, so I didn't know what passion fruit was. And then I got introduced to it as, oh, this is a Chinese fruit with lots of vitamins, and I was like, okay. And I ate it, and it tasted really... I ate it, and it tasted really good. And then the 20th of December, which is next day, and I'll go through that in a second, but I'm just finishing this story. I told my friends about it, and I was like, "Do you know what fruit that is?" And they're like, "Passion fruit," and I'm like, "Maybe." And then I googled it, and it was passion fruit, and I was like, "Oh, I'm embarrassed. I thought this was some magical Chinese fruit, but it's just passion fruit." I don't know the names of any vegetables or any fruit, like at all. I'm completely blank, like full retard. So yeah. But yeah, that was my 19th of December. You know your videos are long and dumb when you can't even film them in one take. Like, alright, it's nighttime now again. I had to go pick up the kid and you know, it is what it is, alright? Deal with it. I do want to say though, I just ate another 3 passion fruits after dinner, and oh, so good, dude. I don't know if I harped enough on the passion fruit thing. Like, when she told me, oh, this is like a Chinese apple, it's called blah 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 blah, and I was like, okay, okay. And like, to me, it just looks like, you know, an alien invention. Like, when she's like, this is Chinese fruit only in China or something, I'm like, sure, I believe you, because it's like a little purple thing where when you cut it open, there's all this like yellow liquid that comes out. So I'm like, sure. Like, it's not solid at all, it's all liquid. So I'm like, alright, sure, this looks like something from an alien planet. I believe you. And then, yeah, I had 3 after dinner. And then, the third one, the mum's friend saw me eating it. And she goes, I got you, fam. Like, you're doing this wrong. And I'm like, how can you eat pineapple? How can you eat passion fruit wrong? Like, isn't this okay? She goes, no, I got you, fam. She gets the honey out. I'm like, okay. I respect I respect you. Tells me to eat the honey, and then I get honey, and I cut the passion fruit at the top and then just fill it with honey. And passion fruit is like kind of bittersweet, like a bit sour, whatever. Passion fruit and honey is like, like, that is the best idea I've like heard in a long time. Like, that is a solid invention. So like, shout out to her. That's the smartest thing anyone's done in like, I don't know, what other inventions have people made that are like worth anything? Like, I'm looking at my computer right now. Like, Microsoft is pretty like groundbreaking, but I mean, passion fruit with honey, like, come on, like, I don't know, I respect it. It was really, really good. If you haven't had passion fruit with honey, I recommend it. It's probably not healthy. You take a fruit with a lot of vitamins that's, like, good for you, and then you fill it with sugar, so, I don't know, it balances out, I suppose, but yeah, that's good. Anyway, we left off at the 20th of December, like, holy crap, this month has gone so fast. This was my, free day. I'm free on Wednesdays, but so I wanted to sleep in, but I couldn't. I woke up at like 8, and I got out of bed at 9. Also, I got a new warm blanket. They asked me if I was cold, and I was like, semi. And then I got a new blanket, which is warmer, so. And then, had the porridge thing, and then there was some Bowser, and then there was some oranges, and I was like, eh. And I ate with the mum and her friend, the one that invented the passion fruit honey thing. So, you know, she's a legend at this point. Like, but yeah. Because she sleeps over here. I don't know why, but she does. Sometimes. Like today and yesterday. So, yeah, she was eating breakfast with me and the mum. And she was asking me questions. How are you? Like, where are you from? What's your name? Like, just interested in learning English, I guess. And I'm like, sure, you're cool. I mean, at this point, she's better than cool. But, yeah, a lot of respect for that invention. No, but really, I went to the agency to meet the others, because it's also their free day on Wednesdays. But they have class on Wednesdays, so basically we can't start doing anything till 12, which kind of sucks. Like, maybe if I want to do some, like, all-day shit, I'd go on my own early in the morning. Although I don't think there's anything here that's, like, exciting enough that you want to go early in the morning. Like, I don't know. But yeah, met up with them. We had Bowser for lunch. I had 2 meat, 2 vegetables. They're really good. I have to do a video with them at one point and be like, oh, here's the great stuff. And then, yeah, we went to the botanical garden, which the botanical garden in Shenzhen is way bigger than the one in Hangzhou. Like, a lot. We didn't even see everything, and we were there for like 4 hours or more. It was really nice though. We went around and took pictures, and there was a big lake, and there was the trees were really nice. They were all a lot of them were like orange and stuff, and then there was a temple that was okay. There was a lot of good stuff, right? So yeah, we just chilled in the botanical garden. It wasn't like a rough. I mean, there was a lot of walking, I think, but it wasn't a hard day. It was just chilling, waddling around, having fun. Good stuff. And then I asked them about the Chinese fruit, and I think I already mentioned this earlier. That I asked them, oh, what's this Chinese fruit? And they're like, passion fruit. And I'm like, I'm an idiot. Fuck me. But yeah, I already mentioned that, but I just will say it again. Listen to this. I'm not joking. I'm on the 31st story. I'm at the top where I belong. And even from the 31st story, they're so fucking loud. It's ridiculous. Like, how can you even yell that loud? Because they're not using, like, speakers or something. They're just yelling. I wonder how many people there are. It's like the military, but, like, how can you yell so loud? Like, I'm high in the sky. Like, Jesus. Anyway, and it's every morning and every night. But anyway, yeah, we went to I have to think before I speak. Chugong Miao. I think that's how you pronounce it. And that's like a big metro hub, and there's like a lot of restaurants and stuff. And then there was like you could pick what you wanted to eat, and I picked a noodle dish, and it said 25. And then there was spring rolls, so I took one of them. And then there was the burgers that are similar to the ones I ate in Xi'an, which there's a video from Xi'an where you can see me eating the Chinese burger if you want to see it. But yeah, it was similar to that, so I was like, okay. So I basically ate like a king, free things and stuff. And I thought to myself, like, oh, how much is it going to cost me? Because I didn't see the price of the spring roll or the burger, so I was like, it's going to cost at least 25 because the noodles cost 25. And then spring roll maybe 10 or less, so maybe 35, and then maybe the burger 10 or less, so maybe at most 45. I thought. I was like, okay, that's probably the most. Then I paid, and it was 32, so it was crazy cheap for all that food. And yeah, I don't know, it was really good too. Like the noodles weren't that good, not because they were bad, but because they were boring. I just ordered something boring because everything else looked scary. Although my friend ordered like noodles in peanut butter, which seems like a really good idea. So next time I go outside for like dinner, I have to get that for dinner, I think. Because that sounds like a really, really good idea. But yeah. Oh, another au pair met up with us. We were 3 people in the botanical garden, plus me. And then for dinner, the Mexican girl met up with us. And yeah, we chilled and had lots of tea at dinner. And yeah, they kept refilling our tea, and we kept like emptying it faster than they could fill it, basically. And then there was some teacher. I think my friends asked for help with something, and she knew English. And then she's like, "I'm a teacher. Do you want to like have class with me? I can teach you Chinese." And we're all like, "No, we already have class. Where do you have it?" A place. And then she wanted to give us like a referral thing, and we're like, so we could contact her, and we're like, we don't have WeChat, whatever. Then she literally hand wrote 5 different notes with her Facebook, her WeChat, her website, her QQ, I think, and like 2 other things, and she hand wrote them and made like 5 of them. And then we're like, oops, we feel bad. She spent a lot of time on that, but yeah. And yeah, I figured out the Hong Kong details. I'm going on the 29th to Hong Kong with my German friend. I'm shaking the camera, I'm sorry. With my German friend. And that will be a fun day. I don't know if I filmed that. But yeah. And I was super tired last night. And I'm super tired now. That's why I tried filming in the afternoon. Because I knew at night I'm going to be so fucked. And I am so fucked. I don't know if it's because I'm sick. Oh, the nanny was nice about it. She's like, oh, you need medicine. I'm like, no, it's okay. You need lemon water. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, fuck 'em. Alright. But, yeah. Anyway, on to today, the 21st of December. 3 days until Christmas, which is sad, but okay. I woke up, took the boy to school. I had good noodles for Oh, I was so stressed. Okay, I had good noodles for breakfast, but I didn't get them till like 7:40, and he has to go to school at 8. And then I knew last night I put my wallet next to my bed because I thought otherwise I would forget it, because usually it's in my jacket, but it wasn't. So I was like, alright, I'll put it next to my bed and my phone, because then I won't forget it. Fuck, my throat is like really messed up. It's like the definition of semen throat if you looked it up in the dictionary. It's like really bad. But yeah, I couldn't find my wallet, and I looked everywhere this morning, and it just didn't exist. Like, in my room, look, bed, 3 things you can have it in. You can have it here, 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 and that's basically the only places a wallet can hide. Like, you know, like how are you gonna hide a wallet in here? But I couldn't find it. Alright, I just realized I look really fucking dumb, and I think I have like yellow all around my, like, do I have passion fruit everywhere, and do I look like an idiot? I think I lost a war to like a pimple, and I have passion fruit everywhere, and I look like dog shit, and I'm tired as fuck, so. But anyway, I was talking about my wallet, so, yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I took 100 RMB and just put it in my pocket, which I still have. Stop. Alright, I'm a bad cameraman. I still have money. Fuck, how do I do this? Oh my god. Wait, I have coins? I just ranted about Shenzhen not having coins. Ah! Alright. Look. So yeah, these are the 1 RMB I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all scuffed as fuck. I declare a thumb war. Okay. Also, as a bonus meme, I'm throwing bonus memes out there like it's no one's business. It's detecting that guy's face. Alright. This, on this photo, oh my god, I'm bad at life. This photo, this is West Lake from Hangzhou, so this is where I lived. And you see, oh my god, I've never actually looked at this. I just knew it was West Lake, but I never actually paid attention. Look at this, okay. So these are the things in the water that I've never actually seen, but they exist. And then if you go here, this is the broken bridge. Fuck. Alright, hocus pocus, West Lake and, wait, it doesn't, alright, it doesn't focus if I zoom in, but this is the broken bridge. And up here, this is Mount Baoshi, or, yeah, Baoshi, I think it's pronounced. You know the pagoda? No, it's not a pagoda, but you know that thing? It's in my video. If you haven't seen the video, go watch it. I highly recommend it. It's a fun day out with yours truly. Truly, sorry. But yeah, I didn't actually know that. I knew it was West Lake, but I didn't know it had the broken bridge and Mount Boshi in the back. That's neat as fuck. Wait. Whoa. Okay, I'm learning a lot. This has numbers on it. Oh my god. Alright, I'm spilling money everywhere. Okay, I was talking about my wallet. I just got super distracted. I never knew that with the West Lake meme. Okay, so my wallet was nowhere to be seen. So I took 100 RMB and stuffed it in my pocket, which is horrible. And then the nanny said, oh, you don't have change. So she gave me her transportation card, which was really nice of her. And I tried to give her, because I spent like 10 RMB on going back and forth with the metro. I tried to give her money, but she was like, no, I don't care about my money. And I was like, okay. I tried. I really did. But, yeah. So my wallet was nowhere to be seen. And you obviously know now I found it, but I'll tell the story, okay? But, yeah, my wallet was nowhere to be seen. Pause that story, and now we go on with the day. This is like, it's like a fucking Simpsons episode where there's multiple stories going at the same time, alright? Okay, so anyway, I went out, I had Bowser for lunch. No, wait. No, I did. I was actually reading the script from yesterday. But then I realized it's like, oh, it doesn't even matter what day it is because I eat Bowser every day. Like shit, got him. You can't even make mistakes if you just do the same shit. Now, I went and had Chinese lesson, which I already described just earlier. That my thoughts from a few days ago. That oh my god, it's so fucked. It's like the best and worst feeling in the world. Today we listened to a song, and like, I'm dying. Halfway through the song, it just got so fast that you couldn't follow along. Alright, I'm gonna, oh my god, this is like dangerous. Idiot dies on camera. Okay. This is my, Chinese, so I will show you guys what I've learned. Alright? It's all in here. I don't know if I have anything interesting. These are mostly the sounds, the tones that I can't remember. And then, oh, this is how you say like in Chinese. Like, I like, Shihon. But I don't know how to pronounce it. I do it wrong. I asked the nanny today, because I was doing it wrong. They didn't understand me. And this is I don't know, which is Wu Bu Shi Dao. Wu Bu Shi Dao. Which I think I got that one right. I also heard the nanny say it today, and I was like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, she wasn't speaking to me. She was speaking to another nanny. But I understood it, so, you know, I got that going for me. And then this means, what does it mean? I know, you guys can read. I don't need to say it, but Shisham Isu, I think that's how you pronounce it. I mean, if I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. But even if I'm butchering it, then like 6 months from now, I can watch this and laugh and be like, haha, I got good at Chinese, or not. And then you have the numbers. Oh, I'm going to show you guys how to do the numbers. This is like, alright, this is one of the better memes. Wait, I need my right hand, I think. Hocus pocus, monkey in focus. Am I in focus? Okay. So, Sun, Su, Wu. Alright, so that's the first 5, and you're like, okay, pretty standard stuff. This is where it gets messy. You're like, wait a minute, how are you going to count the numbers when you only have one hand? Well, in China, you don't need 2 hands. Like, who the fuck needs 2 hands, right? So it goes Wu is 5, and then you go Liu. That's how you pronounce it, Liu, sorry. And that's, you're like, alright, surfer dude, like, oh, call me maybe, like, I don't know. And then you're like, okay. And then this is Chi. And then this is Ba, the handgun, you're like a gangster. Ba. And then, how do you do Jew? It's Jew. And then you have, Shu, which is just a fist. So, yeah. That is how you do the... Oh my god, I just bent my book. That's how you do the numbers, which is really fucking, like, weird. I mean, it's kind of efficient only having to use one hand. And there is logic to it, because the numbers look like, they look like the characters. So it makes a little bit of sense. But, it doesn't make a lot of sense, alright? And what else do I have here? Do I have anything interesting I can say? Bu hao yisu, that's how you say excuse me. And then mi guanxi, that's no problem. I actually already knew that one. I knew some of them. And you can also say mi shu or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then that one I'm not even going to try say. Zai Zhen. Yeah, Zai Zhen I think actually is pretty close. Zai Zhen, goodbye. But you say bye-bye normally. And then, yeah, I don't know. There's stuff here. You got listen. This is the most important one. Because I have to yell at my host kid all the time. Ting wo shua. But, I don't know. Are there any other good ones? Due means yes, but you can also say how. Or whatever. And, I don't know. That's all the good memes I have, alright? Learning Chinese. So, there you go. Some Chinese practice with the boys. And at worst, I sound like an idiot, and then in 6 months I can laugh about sounding like an idiot. Well, it's actually, I'm leaving in like 3 months. But I can still laugh at myself in 6 months. I can laugh at myself in a year, alright? But, yeah, at worst I sound like an idiot, and at best, probably not as much of an idiot. But yeah, had Chinese class with people, and the new au pair from Denmark came, And I met her, and she was a part of our class for a good duration of it, and solid. And then we had Bowser for lunch because, it's so good. And then I showed self-restraint. I was like, today I'm not going to drink a milk tea. And now my stomach didn't hurt because I didn't, overeat. Oh, I had this fake pizza thing. We were in a bakery as well, and it was the shape of a pizza. It kind of looked like it, but it was very, very sweet. So it's like more like not as I don't want to call it a dessert. It was like a kind of breakfast thing, I suppose. It was pretty good though. I don't judge. It's good. And then I don't have my notes now. I didn't write today down yet. Then yeah, we chilled for a bit. Oh, it took us so fucking long to get lunch because one of the au pairs had to talk to the agents, so we sat there for like forever. I downloaded some Chinese apps, but yeah. Oh, I have Chinese whatchamacallit? Chinese what's it called? Characters on my phone now. I can show you that. That's a solid meme as well, right? I'm just showing all of the good stuff now. Alright, so we're out here, alright? Don't judge, alright. So here you have my phone, where the thing is, the brightness is actually fair high. You just can't see anything because, I don't know, reflections. Alright, so you have fucking Pepe here, rare Pepe. So this is Chinese, so you say like, ni. Okay, I can't type. Ni. Hey. Fuck, I can't see anything. Alright, let me do it like this, because then I can actually see what I'm typing, alright? You can see, right? N. That's a B. N. Fuck. Alright. N-I-H-A-O. Bam. See? Got 'em. Chinese characters, alright? And we can also do, like, sun. So that's the number 3, alright? So there you go. Wait, what was the one I was going to do? I was going to do Leo? Is that the one? That one does. I don't know. Some of the numbers look like the thing you do with your hand kind of looks like the characters. So it kind of makes sense in that regard. But at the same time, not really. But anyway, that was I just felt like I should show you that I got pinging on my phone. Because, good stuff. Then I went home and I searched for my wallet. I searched everywhere and I couldn't find it. I looked every single place it could be, which again, my room is small. I moved the bed. I shook the blankets. I took all my dirty laundry and threw it on the bed. And I knew for a fact that the night before I put my wallet down because I didn't want to forget it. So I was sure I hadn't forgotten it. And then, what's it called? Yeah, I couldn't find it. And then I got pretty depressed and I was tired, so I wanted to go to sleep. So I tried taking a nap. And then when I took the blanket up to take a nap, my wallet fell out. And I was like, what the fuck? Because, one, how did it get into my bed? I put it here. From here to so far. How does that work? And then also I shook the blanket, so it should have fallen out there. I don't understand. But I have my wallet now, so I don't have to buy a new wallet, and I didn't lose 300 RMB, and I didn't lose my passport, my driver's license, transportation card, and all the other fun stuff. And then Ricky came home. I picked him up at 6, and then we drew for a bit, had okay dinner, and I didn't have much dinner, because when I came home at 3, they had lunch for me, even though I'd said that I wouldn't be home for lunch. And obviously they'd eaten, because they eat at 12, so they just had lunch for me, and I was like, okay. They're like, have you eaten? And I'm like, a little bit, because I saw a huge plate of food. I can't really be like, yes, fuck that. So then I had to eat double lunch, so yeah. So I didn't eat much dinner, but, yeah. I don't know if there's any more. I drew with the boy, and then we played dinosaur, which when he attacked me, I sort of laid on the ground and pretended to die. But then every now and then I'd be like, alright, fuck this, I'm gonna kill him. And then I was the dinosaur, and then he would start crying. He fakes cries over everything. I'm like, Jesus. And he's also a tattletale. He tried eating dinner before dinner was served, before there were plates and stuff, just taking it with his hands, and I stopped him. And then he goes into the kitchen where his mum is and goes like, Mama, and then whinges a bunch. And then sort of, I think he like points to me and looks at me like angry. And then he says, Gurgur. So basically that translates to, Mum, like, he didn't let me do this and this and this. I'm lying about what actually happened, but he didn't let me do this and this and this. And yeah, it was him who didn't let me. And I'm like, fuck, like, tattletale. And I didn't even it would be bad if he told on me when I did something wrong, but I wasn't even in the wrong. The mum was just like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're probably lying in Chinese. And no, like, fuck you. But yeah. Other stories? My mum sent me a long thing of Christmas plans they're doing for Christmas, and then she goes, what are your plans? I'm like, fuck you. Like, really, dog? I don't have plans. Christmas is a dead meme, alright? Like, I don't get to celebrate Christmas. I'm hanging out with people on the 25th, but I doubt it'll be anything. It'll be lunch and maybe saying Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas? Merry Christmas. But Christmas is a dead meme, dude. I need to watch Die Hard before Christmas, though. I kind of feel bad if I don't watch Die Hard. But it's going to be the weekend, which makes it hard for time. But yeah, I need to watch Die Hard. But that's it. So Christmas is a dead meme. I think that's it for me this week. Thank you for watching the video. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, because you guys probably will celebrate it. So, happy Merry Christmas to you. Have fun. And I'm not actually upset about missing Christmas that much. I don't really care about the 24th that much, because it gets more and more underwhelming the older you get. The thing that upsets me is missing the 23 other days, because, like, there's good food every day. Like, I need cookies, and I need so much food. Luckily, I have a lot of good Chinese food, but I'd like both, you know? Like, fuck. I don't know. I miss food. That's the only thing that I care about, really. Other than that, it's like, eh. But, like, the food, fuck. But yeah, Merry Christmas to you. Love you. I hope this video has been good. I've showed you a bit of Chinese memes. I really did not know the West Lake thing. That you could see the Baoshi Mountain and stuff. That's a really solid meme. And then, what else? I don't know. But, thanks for watching. I'm rambling on, as usual. I will see you next week. Love you. Wait, actually, what date is next week? Next week is the 29th. And I'm going to Hong Kong there, so the video might be late. Maybe. But, anyway, peace out, thanks. I'll see you when I see you. Woo!